Much will, of course, before Trump arrives in Utica. He's scheduled to land in Fort Drum in less than 2 hours. Our very own Jeff Kulikowsky is there right now with our live coverage. Jeff.
Good afternoon, Jennifer. This is formerly known as Hangar 2060 for all other days. But today, it's built a stage for a presidential visit. In about 2 hours from now, President Trump will be here at Fort Drum. But first, Vice President Mike Pence will be at Fort Drum, arriving on Air Force 2 around 1:30 this afternoon. So he is there to greet Air Force 1 when it touches down just a little bit after 2 o'clock. By the time President Trump is expected to make it in here, it'll be 2:30. Let me just give you a quick picture here as we kind of pan across here to see some of the active duty military that are in the crowd here. They'll have to wait for a couple of hours, but there are a number of them that are in the crowd here. We're told there may even be some special dignitaries coming from Washington. Of course, we know Vice President Pence will be there. So what is President Trump doing here? He's got business to do. He plans to officially sign the John McCain National Defense Authorization Act for fiscal year 2019. Now you say, what is that? Basically, that is a gigantic spending bill to the tune of over $700 billion in order to fund the military and defense, places like this Fort Drum, which houses the 10th Mountain Division, the single most deployed unit in the Army over the last 35 or 40 years. So also includes a pay raise, one of the biggest in about the last decade, just a shade over 2.5%. That all needs to get signed when he does it here at approximately 2:30 this afternoon. If I can just show you right there, we've got a desk with a chair for him to be able to sign, obviously the podium next to it where he'll be speaking. We expect his remarks maybe about 20 to 30 minutes or so here at Fort Drum, where he'll talk to the troops. Of course, the Trump administration has been very heavy on trying to build the military back up. Last time we saw a sitting president here was about 7 or 8 years ago. President Obama came to Fort Drum. At that time, they were reducing the number of troops in Iraq, reducing the number in the military. So here we go the other way, and President Trump expected to sign that gigantic, huge authorization, National Defense Authorization Act. It will take place for fiscal year 2019, which starts October 1st for the federal government. This is one of the earliest that it's been done actually and signed and in the books in the last several years. Of course, we'll be continuing to keep you up to date from here. Of course, a little bit longer to wait to see the Vice President and then President Trump. But for now, live from Fort Drum, Hangar 2060, Jeff Kulikowsky, News Channel 9.
All right, Jeff, thanks so much. We'll have live coverage straight ahead as well as Kate's forecast first. We'll be right back.